Welcome to South Asia Maps Education Channel. Your presenter Dr. J. Reddy. Vanakamu Swagatamu Mitranam. And we are continuing our Israel series, Israel and West Bank and Palestine series. And we are in part 4 here. In this part, we are taking a bird's eye view of geographic regions, physiographic regions of Israel. We identified around about 39 or 40 so far. We are in part 3. We are looking at the Israel coastal plain, Tira Prantamulo. After this presentation, you will get a deeper and broader understanding of this region. I have posted all these things at the South Asia Maps JRD Education channel. You can find them there. There are more than nearly 900 or so. And this is the overview of the presentations and more to come here. Here there are 26. We are in part D, Geographic Physiographic Region of Israel. In this map, I have given all the 40 or so geographic physiographic regions in broad. You can stop here and take a look at it, and we will explore each of these regions in depth. I will go, this is the same as before, and I will go over these regions, and later I will take you two or three different physiographic geographic maps that will make the things clear for you. When compared to standard political administrative maps, which are two-dimensional, physiographic maps will tell you the physical orientation of the landscape or habitat, showing the mountains, rivers, plains, Piedmont, and various physical features, Negev Desert, Arava Valley, Dead Sea, and coastal plains, Levant Sea, and so on. So this will give you a broader and deeper understanding of a region. And here I have shown those, the coastal plain prominent rivers. You can stop here and know those rivers from north to south. Lebanon will be somewhere here. Gaza Strip, an exclave of geopolitical entity, Palestine, will be somewhere here. These are, remember, there are different names. These were the water bodies, nahals, wadis, rivers. And I have given some. So if you come across different, you have to keep that in mind. So the northern part close to Lebanon is the Nahal. N stands here for Nahal. Nahal Kaziv or Nahal Karan and Kataya. South of it, Namon. I put the dot so that for easy spelling, nothing more than that. Kishon River or Kishon River. This is north of Haifa, the prominent Haifa, and that is that there is also wadi called Jipori, and south of Haifa, a prominent town on the Madhyadhara Samudram, Levant Sea, Mediterranean coast is the Taninim River Wadi. Then there is the Hadera town also there, Alexander Wadi. Then we have a bigger urban area, Tel Aviv and Jaffa. Here Haifa, this is Jaffa. Then south of it you have Yarkon River, then Yalon River, Shorek River, and Lash River, Shikma River or Sakma River. That is the almost a border between the Israel on the north and Gaza Strip of Philistine in the south. That itself has a stream, Wadi Nahal, called Habesor or Besor, sometimes called Gaza, Wadi or Nahal. So this is just to give you a broader inkling so that you will have a good understanding. Remember here I have followed a pattern. I called this is the Haifa, this is the Tel Aviv. North of Tel Aviv, you remember letter T is the Sharon Plains. These are the coastal plains. There from Lebanon border to Gaza border, we can say around about 187 kilometers or so. And this is the Kishon River. Our Kishon River is a very prominent Jezreel Valley. And south of it is the Carmel Mountain, where in the coastal plains, in the Carmel Mountain, there's only 100 meters or so, the plains actually. So we can say is the demarcation. North of it, I called the northern plains or Asher plains. Remember, these names can vary depending upon the presentations. They can themselves say the northern plains, central plains, southern plains also. So that does not matter the nomenclature. Overall, you will get a broader concept. So maybe even I'll be changing them and using them. In this presentation, we see north of Haifa is the northern plains, Asher plains. This is the Carmel plains, very small Carmel plains, the Carmel hilly region, mountain region. Then south of it, up to Tel Aviv, we call it the Sharon plains. Remember the popular, the premier of Israel, Shimon Sharon, I think Shimon Peres or something, Sharon, yeah. And south of Tel Aviv, so remember the landmarks here, I am showing you the Shikma river here, Gaza Strip here, and river Sorek here, river Yarkon here, river Taninim here, and river Ketaya here in the top, Lebanese border. So these are the prominent landmarks I have taken. So you can keep in mind. So between the Yarkon and Carmel, this is the Sharon Plains. Between Tel Aviv, that is the Yarkon is the outskirts of the northern part of Tel Aviv, important urban center, Central Plains. And this is the town called urban center Pemakim, and the Sorek River falls into Madhudara Samudram, Mediterranean Sea, Levant Sea here. South of the Sorek up to Sikma or Sakma, there is the southern plains, and there is the Geshur stream, and this is the Beshor or Gaza stream. This is the Judea Hills, and this is the Jerusalem. This is the Sumeria Hills, Judea Sumeria Hills. This is the Piedmont from hilly region to the plains, that is called Cephalia historically. That's the broader. I will also take you and show you the different in the different maps. So the Lebanon border, Rosh HaNikra and Halkan, we talked about it. Northern plains, central plains, southern plains. Israeli coastal plains are generally called Mishor plains or Hof. These are the Arabic or Hebrew words you have to keep in mind. And the northern plains are the Asher plains, north of the Carmel mountains up to Lebanese border. And south of the Carmel mountains, we can say Sharon plains, Shehal al-Sharon, Sharon plains. South of the, north of the Yarkon river, north of the Yarkon river, that is the, I think, northern part Yarkon, southern part Shikma is a southern plains. There is a Shikma stream, and the Israeli plains. I will show you near the town Ashdod. There is the sand dunes. And remember, these regions can overlap. This is the broad generalization that will help you to have a deeper understanding of this region. And deeper understanding of this region will greatly help. This is not a run-of-the-mill presentation. This is a very deep and this is made for deeper understanding of the region to inculcate the audience interest in this region. So why should we know about this region? Is a very, very important region on the planet Earth, even though it's 22,000 square kilometers when we compare to the Earth area of 150 million square kilometers. Entire concept of Islamic imperialism and the native religion of Judaism and all, Darul Islam and Darul Harb, we and they and Jahili, and all these regions are connected to this region because Israel is the only Bharat, two countries from Morocco to Mindanao, Malaysia are the non-Islamic societies. So this is also very important to understand them in the global perspectives. In addition to modern economies, fossil fuel burning civilizations all depends upon the oil fossil fuel resources are near this region, oil pipeline, choke points, trade routes, and visible acreage or invisible acreage concept. I talked about somewhere resource wars, energy, and all these you can have. This is the Israel, and this is the West Bank, this is the East Bank, and this is the Gaza Strip in broad. And we can look at these regions. First, I will show Ashdod. Ashdod is a town south of Tel Aviv, Jaffa, north of Ashdod. This is the Ashdod Sand Dunes. This is the Ashdod Sand Dunes. It's further north of Ashkelon. You can see Ashdod Sand Dunes here, and this is the very near the Ashdod town, very unique geographical feature. You can see the Ashdod Sand Dunes. Somehow I lost it. Anyway, we'll see later about that. This is the Ashdod. This is the sand dunes. We're talking about Ashdod unique sand dunes, around about 400 square kilometers or so. How does the 400 square kilometers fit? Means Israel, you remember 20,000 or 22,000 square kilometers. That means you have a $22,000 and some other person has around about $450. That is the Ashdod sand dune area. And this is the Ashdod, and this is the sand dune area is in this area. You may not see that great here, so we'll show some other map. I'm trying to, yeah, this is the Ashdod sand dunes. You can see at that region. And here we can see Ashdod sand dunes. I will show you. This is the Tel Aviv Jaffa. This is the Jerusalem. And this should be Rafah, and this should be Beersheba. This is Gaza town. This is the Ashkelon, this should be the Ashdod. If you look at the Ashdod, we are following this Ashdod, and yeah, this is the Ashdod town here, and this is the Ashdod town. You can see the sand dunes there. They are not that, but you can see a different type of geophysical feature. You can see the Ashdod sand dunes there. Here Ashdod sand dunes I have shown here in this Wikipedia. You can see the unique geographic and physiographic. They are again showing Ashdod town south of is the Ashdod sand dunes, and Ashdod sand dunes. That's not that important. And having seen that, we look at the other prominent geographical features here. And this is the Arish Wadi Reservoir. Nahal. I don't want. Yeah, this is the Carmel. Mountain hilly region means you will see Haifa here. This is the Tel Aviv. Taninin will be somewhere here. And Tel Aviv and Yorkon will be somewhere here. And Shorek will be somewhere here. This is the Lebanese mountains, anti-Lebanese mountains, and the valley here. And this is the Galilee upland region. So this is the what we have called it the northern Asher plains. This is the Asher plains. This is the Asher plains here. The landmark being the Carmel. Mount Carmel, the coastal plains is 150 meters only. They essentially constricted there. This is the Sharon plains north of Tel Aviv. And Tel Aviv, further south, this is the southern plains and central plains. Gaza Strip is here. And so the Carmel here and Asher and Sharon Plains, Jezreel Valley, Kishan Valley. We'll talk about those things later. And that's what in this presentation, and here I will show these rivers so that you'll have a good idea, is Jafar, Haifa, and Jipor is upstream of the Kishon River here. Remember, there can be different spellings. Then here Tel Aviv, remember TY, Yarkon River, Tel Aviv. Further is the Taninim, south of Taninim River here, Wadi, and Hadera River, Alexander River. Other is the Beshor, that is the Beersheba, this is the Gaza stream. And here Shikma is not shown here. Sorek is the other important, comes from the Jerusalem area, and Shorek and Yarkon. So this is the central plains and southern plains, Lashish River. And in the next presentations, Mitranam, we'll look at the Some of the mandatory Palestine, that is a geopolitical entity, existed round about nearly 28 years or so, from 1920 post-World War I to post-World War II, and that is the mandatory Palestine, that is today the Israel, Gaza Strip, and West Bank. What are the prominent districts or sub-districts, so that you will get a broader good idea. And thank you very much, Mitranam, joining me today. We'll see you in next presentation, Dr. J. Reddy, South Asia Maps, Intellectual Kshatriya Channel, Education Channel.